What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of our Speakeasy podcast. We've got
John.
It's John. Here's Johnny. And we've got me, Ken. Not as exciting, unfortunately, but that's okay.
What's the frequency, Ken?
Oh, God, that song, man. I had to hear that my senior year of high school.
Everybody, right?
Everybody. I remember I graduated with a girl named Virginia, and she'd say it all the time. What's the frequency, Kenneth?
What's frequency?
What's the frequency? Or my junior year, I think was more like, hey, they killed Kenny, you know?
Yeah. You bastard!
Yes, so I had to hear that a lot as well.
Yeah,
I didn't think I had one of those names. And now, later in life, you know how when they refer to a snobby woman that's stuck up as a Karen? Apparently Ken is the other the other one.
Ken and Karen, yep. Or
Yeah.
Chad. It's Ken and
I
Chad.
would say Chad over Ken, you know?
I think because the K's, though.
I think, yes, the K's. And I'm like, I don't know any Ken that's like that, so I don't know.
I was Juanito Bailo Bailo. Miss Noda, remember the Spanish?
Oh, yeah.
Juanito.
Juanito.
Juanito. Cuando... Did you have Miss Noda in school?
No.
I saw her during election day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she got old.
Yeah, well, she was kind of old back around, too, so I guess it makes sense.
Our
I had Miss
teacher-
Murad.
Oh, I had her, too, for Spanish.
Miss
too.
Murad and Mrs. Anderson. Senorita Anderson. She
her.
was a white lady that spoke great Spanish.
Really?
Yeah.
I had Miss Anderson as a history teacher.
No, but I had different
Probably
Anderson.
different lady.
Yeah. Senorita Anderson. She was newer. So, yeah, you graduated a couple years before me. So, yeah. Anyways. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty right here. John and I think this is one thing that when it comes to bourbon that we absolutely agree on. Besides, sometimes we say we agree a lot with the Amberana. We like those Amberana finishes. But the one thing we definitely agree on is we like cigar blend bourbons. I know. And John doesn't smoke cigars, which we've discussed this before. Does a cigar blend bourbon need to be something that tastes like, you know,
A cigar?
cigar notes or whatever, or is it something that needs to just be able to complement a cigar well? Regardless of that answer, which we kind of say it should probably just complement it well. I think that was our consensus.
Yeah.
Regardless of that, we're a fan of cigar blend bourbons.
Yeah, love it.
So
My favorite bourbon of all time is a cigar blend bourbon.
yeah, you're Joseph Magnus.
Joey Magnus.
And I'm going to have to agree with you, John. That might be one of my top, at this moment in time, right now, in 2025, in this month of, what month are we in?
December.
Okay. Is it? Yeah. We're trying to remember when this airs.
December 1st.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. It might not be. If another episode sneaks in, it might not be.
I don't know.
But we are in December regardless.
Yeah, and this month, it is one of my go-tos right now, so...
Yeah.
I love cigar blends, and I've had other copper and casks. I had different copper and casks. I've had some double oak from them. I've had some just straight up bourbon. I've had all different kinds. I've had some special picks from them, and they're becoming a new go-to of mine. John had one recently that fell on the ground and broke.
Before it would even open.
Yes, that was a sad day.
God.
Yeah. Thankfully, it wasn't like a crazy expensive bottle, but you know.
No, but it was still sad.
Yeah, I know.
I had it for an hour in my possession.
So I was actually at a Wegmans. I think I was there to pick you up. I was trying to pick you up another bottle of it, of the one you broke, but that one had sold out by then.
Yeah, it's
Unfortunately.
not in the cards.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. But this is Copper and Cask, small batch series, cigar blend, bourbon whiskey, finished in Armagnac, port, cognac, and sherry casks. There's a lot going on there, my friends. This one's 8 years old, 59.1% alcohol. This is batch 13. Coming out of Lawrenceburg, Indiana, bottled September of 2025. So this is a baby. It's a baby right here. At least in the bottle. This batch size had 41. I like that they put that. It tells you the batch size. 41 barrels in this batch.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. Nacho filtered. Nacho filtered, yeah. Bottled by Latitude Beverage Company in Rumford, Rhode Island. Yeah, we've talked about this, I feel like, because this is not the first time you gave me that look.
Here's 41 barrels. Throw it in a glass bottle for us.
Yes. What is that, dude? Is that a donkey smoking a cigar there?
Hell yeah.
That's pretty cool, huh?
With some skeletons?
Yeah, well, that's a little weird. We should have had this one for Halloween.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, let's...
How come cigar blends are usually pricier than a regular bourbon?
I think it's just more work.
Just more work.
Yeah, because they're
more
putting
ingredients?
a lot of different barrels. Like you got to remember, you're taking a bourbon, you're finishing in this cask, then you're taking it out and you finish it in this cask, and then you're taking it out and you put it in this cask. There's a lot more going on
Yeah.
there, man.
You put in a lot of work filling that.
But it really would suck if you have one that and it tastes like shit, and you're like, oh my god, I just put all that work into this, and it tastes like shit.
Sure. I've never had a cigar blend that I haven't liked yet. So.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Joseph Magnus, I think, is still our favorite, probably. But we've had plenty of others. We've had
That Starlight's my go-to at home.
the Starlight. Yeah, I'm looking. I think we had a Good Times one here at one point. We could have this one. Well, we've already had it on our Christmas because there's a Santa Claus on it and stuff.
Careful when you get up. Don't step on that.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Like this one has a Santa Claus, but this is a Good Time Cigar Blend. We've had the Joseph Magnus. We've had quite a few. We've had the Penelope one, and it's becoming a thing. And yeah, I think I agree with John there. There's been ones that have been better than others, but I can't say there's one that I haven't liked.
No?
Well, let's see. Will today be that day, John?
I hope not.
Will it be that day?
My mic is wet.
You spitting a lot or what?
Guess so.
This is the Copper Cask Cigar. And let's get this nose. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to do something disgusting. I'm going to take a deep breath. There we are. All right, let me try this again. Got to clear those boogers. Caramel.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting a fruit.
Fruit.
Raspberries? Blueberry? No.
I'm
Blackberries?
getting RuPaul.
You have to say that for. I'm gonna ruin the whole thing now. Yeah, you went there. I just burned my nose.
Spice. There's some spice there.
Hey, I'm getting like a jam, like a fruity jam.
Okay.
Like strawberry jam,
I'm going to say strawberry.
raspberry,
I'm going to say something. I'm going to throw something.
schnozberry.
I'm going to say plum jam.
Okay,
And I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm getting more of that
I've never
plum.
had it, but it could be.
Yeah. Because it's kind of more of that dark dried, I feel like, or dark fruit. I'm kind of getting that oakiness on there.
Yeah,
I feel like it's always that third sniff I get the oakiness,
I'm not getting that normal cigar blend smell though,
No.
right?
No.
Which I know people, you're thinking cigar blend.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna smell tobacco. You're gonna smell this.
I'm gonna throw in there a little of that wine, man.
Okay, yeah,
I'm getting that.
that might be where the fruity
Yeah. Yeah.
nose is
I
coming
think
from.
it is. And that dark kind of fruit.
Let's try it.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. You taste that cigar blend
Yeah.
flavor.
I'm getting more of that heat up top
Yes,
rather than down low.
100%.
But I do get some of that Kentucky hug though. I feel like it lingers more on that throat, and then like it hits you later. I feel like I didn't get that Kentucky hug until like 10 seconds into it.
I'm not feeling it here.
I did.
I'm feeling it.
I
up
know
here.
I got a lot up here, but then like it kind of hit me like just right now, and it's still lingering right now. That's so odd.
But I'm going full steam with this. I taste like a I taste like a raspberry jam.
Raspberry jam.
Yeah,
I got raisin.
and it's nutty. It's nutty.
I got raisin on that taste.
I'm getting like the inside of an Uncrustable. Do you ever have like a strawberry raspberry jam Uncrustable?
I've only had the grape, the traditional.
That's what I'm tasting. On the lips though. On the lips.
It tastes so good.
Hit your lips. Mix a little water.
That finish, I'm getting tobacco on that finish,
Okay.
which I guess makes sense. Now it's a cigar blend, but it's supposed to. Now we're going back to what we said before. Is it supposed to taste like a, I'm getting that tobacco on that.
I'm getting more on the finish than I did in the nose.
Okay.
Yeah. Tobacco wise.
Mm-hmm.
What was the proof? I don't see it there.
September 2025.
Okay. It's pretty high.
Let's see. It's about 120.
Wow, is it that high? That's dangerous.
Well, it's
man,
59.1% alcohol, so
I'm not getting the harshness. I'm not
so
getting
118-ish. Yeah.
It's not. Nope, the other way. It's not hanging out here like I wish it did a little tiny bit.
A little bit more of that hug.
A little bit more.
I mean, can it hold a candle to some Joey Mags or what? I mean,
No.
is it?
No.
All right.
No. It's good though.
It's good.
It's good. I like it.
Yeah. Actually,
It's not Joey Mags.
I think
the old elk.
I just was gonna say the punch cut is a close.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm afraid to even put those two together because I'm afraid Joey Mags isn't going to be my favorite anymore because I like it so much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I love that punch cut.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. We're talking about this one here, but yeah. I don't know. It's good. It's decent. I like what they're doing. I have faith in this company because I've had quite a few that I liked a lot from them. I feel like they're like I kind of put them in a category now. I put them in a category as a young Penelope to me. You know, Penelope's kind of really gotten pretty damn big lately.
Yeah.
And I kind of put them in that, because I don't know. They could have been around. I don't know how long they've been around. I don't know much about Copper and Cask. All I know is that I'm starting to see more and more of it lately at select stores.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of getting that vibe, I guess. Yeah. You get your MGP a lot of times too. This one, though, is aged 8 years, though, so it's not... I don't think, I don't know there's much about it.
Copper and Cask debuted in 2021.
There you go. So, there we go. So, I didn't know that, but I just got that vibe. I got that feel. Yeah. It feels like a Penelope of... I don't know. When did Penelope debut? Back in maybe like 8 years ago? I don't know. Let's see. 2018.
2018?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yep.
a little older. So, but Penelope, obviously, if you don't know, with Penelope, they sold it back to MGP. I mean, they sourced from MGP, but then they sold it to MGP for a nice chunk of change. But I think the guys who created it are still involved. That might have been part of their contract. I'm not sure. So, But back to Copper and Cask. Solid liquid. I like it.
Good.
It's
I like
good.
It. I drink it.
I drink
Absolutely.
it. Yeah. Why not?
I'd give it a... I'd go 4 out of 5.
Oh.
Yeah. 3.85 if I can be a little more...
Okay. I give it a 3.65.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's solid. But like I said, when it comes to cigar blends, I've had some really, 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 really good cigar blends.
The bar is high there.
It is high.
I mean, maybe that should be a future episode, a Battle of the Cigar Blends.
God.
Blindly.
We've got...
I'd be afraid to do that.
A blind I'd love to do.
I'd be afraid. Because I'd be afraid my favorite cigar blend's not going to be my favorite cigar blend.
I know. We should do it. We should do it.
right?
Because now I have like 8 of them or 9 of them. I got a lot of them now. So, but then again, we can't do all of them because then we'd be pissed drunk. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Pissing ourselves drunk.
I said that to my wife the other day. I said, and she blames that my friend Andrew, who's English, that she's like, what's he rubbing off on you there or whatever? Because I said I was talking about it maybe a night I was drunk or something. I was like, I was pissed, and she's like, pissed? Like, what were you mad about? And I said, no, I was drunk,
Oh, you're getting his lingo.
Yeah.
You're taking his lingo?
I don't know why. I just, and by the way, he was here the other day, and you know what we were jamming out to? It was, just real quick, I'm sorry, I'm going off on a thing, that when we were in Georgia recently, we were watching some music videos and stuff. Hi, Ren. We were watching Hi, Ren.
You watching? Yeah, that was some strange
And
stuff,
we
man.
both, man, when we initially heard that song, we were like, "What is this wackiness?" And then all of a sudden, I'm like, now we're like, "Wait a second,
He's got my attention.
This is really, really good."
He's got my
actually."
attention.
And I'm listening with him because he's English, and I'm like, "Oh my god, we're listening." And he's like, "Yeah, this is." He's like, "I've heard of this guy." He's like, "He does some other stuff. He does a lot of street music and stuff, you know." And I was like, "Oh, I'm like, I don't know. I'm kind of liking
Like
this
crazy
guy."
Eminem.
Yeah. But anyways, back to the Copper and Cask.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. We gave our ratings. There's a little bit more to be desired, I feel like, but overall decent stuff, though. You know, we've been very critical lately. I feel like, but that's
Terrible
okay.
people.
Hey, at least people know we're honest with stuff.
Honest. But your taste buds are different from our taste buds. It's every man for himself.
Exactly.
Teaches them.
Cheers to Copper and Cask. All right.
So,
I like that. I feel like I like that better than the other ones now. I don't know. Isn't that weird?
yeah, a lot of them get better as you go, right?
I know, and that just goes to show. It's like when you talk about bottles and you have one that you had 6 months ago, and all of a sudden you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm not a big fan," and you have it again, you're like, "Oh, wait a second."
Well, it's funny you say that because I was going to text you the other night. I was having a bourbon and it tasted off to me, man. And it's one that I drink all the time and one that I like. And I'm just like, it's not sitting well today. It's like burning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not into the taste right now.
I know.
And I couldn't figure it out.
I know.
And I'm like, is something wrong with me? Am I just off today?
It could be that.
But I had two of them and they were like harsh.
I know.
But it's something. They were like my go-tos.
Are they getting towards the end of the bottle or no?
One is. Yeah. One is.
Know. That was Elijah Craig 18 for me, and Jay too. So me and Jay had it. The one time I'm like, Jay, you gotta have this bourbon. You gotta have this bourbon. I'm like, it's so good. It's so good. It's a little pricey, but I'm like, it's so good. And he came, and when he was here, and I gave it to him, he's like, Ken, this is fantastic. It's fantastic. I love it. And then he bought a bottle, the same batch and everything, and he's like, oh man, I'm loving this bourbon. It's so good. And then like 2 weeks later, he's like, can you revisit that Elijah Craig 18? I was like, you didn't think it was as good, right? He's like, yeah, man. He's like, it's crazy. I'm like, I don't know what happened. It was good when we first opened it, and then all of a sudden we're like, what happened here? So it happens sometimes. Your palate could be different. You could have had something spicy that day. You could have had something.
Maybe, yeah.
Apparently Jamaican men's sperm tastes funny sometimes, and it throws things off.
Bitter.
Yeah, a little bit more bitter, and it can throw off your palate. So sometimes that could happen. So, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that could have been it then,
I'll have to revisit.
Yeah. Tell, that I said hello.
Okay, I will. Well, he's African. He's not Jamaican.
Oh.
Anywho.
I gotta stop. We're getting ourselves in trouble. No, I'm joking. We're you know what, guys? We joke. We have fun. We make fun of each other a lot.
And everybody else.
Yeah, and everyone else, and we have fun with it. But never take offense to it, please.
Yeah.
What else?
So, all right. Recently, I was watching the news, and a pretty cool thing happened, man. Especially being I am a class of 1996.
Right.
And the class of 1995 in some town, I think it was in Long Island or whatever, did a time capsule. And they were supposed to open it in 2020 when it was 25 years later. And because of COVID and everything, they opened it now in 2025. So it was 30 years later. And the thing they keep clicking, the stuff they were pulling out of it, man, was really cool, dude. Like they whipped out a cell phone, and the cell phone was like the size of the bottle with the antenna, a beeper. Like I haven't seen a beeper in 30 years.
Which makes sense.
Just even notes, it was pretty cool. And it reminded me of when I was in, like 6th grade, maybe even lower. Me, my friend Roy, my friend Steve, my friend Eddie, Eddie Andres.
Yeah, I remember.
Steve Del
Yeah,
Pome.
yeah.
We did a time capsule, but we were always like the little fat kids. Mm-hmm. So we always put, I promise not to call each other fat, best friends till, whatever.
This is really like a true thing.
Yeah, we did this in like 5th or 6th grade.
Yeah.
And we each signed it, and I put it in like a, like one of my parents' like prescription bottles. Yeah. And we buried it behind my house in the dirt, like deep.
All right.
But we never dug it up again. And I would love to go back and be like, I want to see if I could find this thing, man. I don't know if the little plastic bottle would
I
make
don't
it.
know if that
I don't know if it would make it.
moisture might get in there. Yeah, you're probably doing something like a bottle with a cork or something like that.
But watching these people, this school did it in like a pickle bucket or like a Lowe's bucket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they buried it deep, and they pulled it out, and everything was intact.
Yeah.
There was, I think, a CD in there, like I said, a cell phone, a pager, all this stuff, and it just got me thinking, man. Like, what would imagine us pulling out from? You graduated in '98. I graduated in '96. 99. Same type of era almost.
Yeah.
What would we pull out now? You're 1999. Your senior year of high school.
Yeah.
What would you put in your time capsule?
Okay. First and foremost, I want to address who took their cell phone from back then, because they were expensive,
right?
Or pager, and put it in that thing.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, that's not
And the
happening.
pager, I think, was one of those cool ones. Remember, they were like translucent and they would like light up.
Yeah.
This was like a green one. It looked translucent that would like light up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm just curious, like.
Yeah, I don't know. The cell phone was gigantic, though.
Yeah.
It was huge.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, oh yeah, I'll put my cell phone in there. It makes me wonder if it was like it was even older than that time period.
Could have been one of the teachers. Or,
So back to what you said, though. What would I put in there? I would put in okay, if we're saying 99 or...
So say your senior year, all right, let's just do late 90s. We'll just do late 90s.
Okay.
Late 90s for the class of 2025, which is right now.
Because if it was like early 90s, I would have said like a cassette tape or something like that.
Yeah,
like a mixtape or something, like...
I think late 90s probably would have been a CD.
Yes.
Right? So let's go down the line. CD. What CD would you put in the bucket for the class of 2025?
Well, back at that time, in the late 90s, mid to late 90s, I was a extremely fanatical Nirvana fan. I was a big Nirvana fan.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Right?
I love Nirvana. I mean, like, you know how kids wear the Nirvana shirts like that? I had the original Nirvana shirts that they're wearing now.
With the little baby with the little pee-pee.
Oh, I
hanging
didn't.
down.
I had the other one. I had the face, the smiley face.
Smiley face.
But people don't realize that used to have a saying in the back of that shirt, and it was like penny sniffing, whatever, corporate rock whores or something like along those lines, which it said it on the back. But now they probably didn't
no,
want
it's
to put.
just the face. Yeah.
Yeah. It actually had any shirt that you bought that had the saying in the back of it.
Yeah.
Which I don't know where that shirt is. I wish I did. Maybe it's in a time capsule somewhere.
Maybe it's in the capsule in your bag.
No, my mom probably saw it and it's because threw it out because it said whores on it or something like that.
Only Kenny.
Yeah. So I would probably throw that in there. A Nirvana CD or shirt or something like that, because that's what I was like crazed over back in that day. Yeah.
I was thinking my CD would probably be like Stone Temple Pilots Plush.
Yeah.
Like I probably wore that CD out to not even have music on it anymore. That's how much I listened to it.
So something musical. So that's interesting. We both kind of went towards that direction.
Yeah. It's what we were listening to at the time.
Yes, because that music, that's one thing that is for certain. You know that music, there's a good chance it's going to change from the late 90s to 30 years later.
Yeah.
Because music is always changing. It's always,
And I said Stone Temple Pilots Plush, but that was a song. Core was the CD.
Core, yeah. Plush. Which one was I'm Half the Man? Was that on the same CD?
Yeah, Core. Yeah.
That is? Okay.
Yeah, Encore. Yeah.
Okay.
Wicked Garden.
Yeah.
Oh, my wicked garden, I'm here to find you.
Yeah.
I'm alive, so
What about Vaseline? That wasn't on. Wasn't.
No, that was the next CD.
Yeah. Yes, but I would say a CD of that sort.
Yeah.
Would be something that I would see. What were the jeans back in the day? Jenkos or something or
I had. I looked it up because I had Skids. Those were, remember the shorts with the plaid shorts? And they were like a certain type of fabric.
Yeah.
Skids were awesome, man. And they had the little, was it like the car?
Okay.
Like the yellow.
I just keep thinking skid marks, but yeah.
Yeah, I had those too, but I wouldn't put that in there.
You could throw your old underwear in there.
Yeah, my mom washed those. Cavaricis?
No, but that's the Cavaricci's are 80s, man. That's the late
that's
80s.
true. Early 90s, yeah. I think I
yeah.
had a pair in like 91.
Yeah. So that wouldn't be necessarily that time period, but I would say it was the big baggy skater pants,
Which are like kind of making a comeback.
I know.
Man.
It's like Poindexter pants for women.
Which is okay for me because I have a daughter. And all they wear now is like those baggy jeans, and I'm like, I'm good with that, bro.
You're good
It's
with
not like
that.
5 years ago when it was
Yeah.
like skin tight, the shape of your ass type of thing.
So,
'cause
I know. Like it's like the jeans now. The women wear them above their like up to their titties.
Yes.
And now they're like so
flared
high.
out.
Yeah. And
I'm totally okay with that.
no, but I'm not okay with that as a man.
Well, as a man, no, but as a father of a young woman, yeah.
I
okay
like
with
the
that.
ones that went like Britney Spears ones that went down to like where you see ass crack
Yeah,
hanging out.
no,
You
they're,
know.
like, painted on and
Yeah.
ass
Now
cracks
you
and
can't. Now that's not happening. Now it's like what happened to those?
I don't know. I'm okay with it though.
Because he has 2 daughters, so
Yeah.
it's different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I don't want to come across as a pervert.
What
so I'll
would
stop
be
there.
all right? A late '90s movie you would want to throw in your time capsule for 2025 kids. Something that came out in say 97, 98, 99. What do they have to watch that came out back then?
I would say, and I haven't thought about this, but I would say my favorite movie at the time, which might have been around '99, was The Matrix.
Okay.
It's mind altering. It's still for today's society. There's still some accuracies there. I feel like there's still some things that make you question. I think they were ahead of their time with that, and it'd be cool to see that 30 years down the line that they are. It's still something of a question, with with intelligence and all that stuff, and what's going out, and where when machines start to take over, and how we're used as batteries, and that's all we're used for, and that the machines are really running everything and stuff like that. It's an interesting take on it.
Absolutely.
So I would say, yeah, maybe something like that.
Okay. I was thinking more like maybe like a Billy Madison type of movie because Adam Sandler's still a popular guy now, and I was like, watch his movies from 30 years ago.
I know.
And it's so much 90s.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean?
that's good. But mine's probably deeper. But yeah, that was good. That was a good try. It was a good try. I'm trying to like shape the world, and you're like Billy Madison.
I'm just like, yeah. Pee my pants because I'm cool. I was trying to think of something like that still can be incorporated with now.
I think realistically, what would be a good one? Because 30 years from now, Demolition Man.
Okay.
Something like that.
Is that late 80s?
No. Demolition Man was in the 90s, but I don't know when in 90, maybe 95.
Like Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah. Maybe 93.
Okay.
So it wasn't like... It's a little earlier than what we're discussing, but it's about the future and going into the future. And
well, how cool would it be to drop like Back to the Future 2 in a time capsule?
Yeah, but then now you're going to the 80s.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But like,
I would have said Back to the Future.
Watching that now, it's like, the car should be flying in the air.
Yeah.
According to that movie.
Yeah. And then The Matrix. And the cool thing with The Matrix is that they did put one out fairly recently, too.
Never seen The Matrix.
Oh, God. Dude, you should watch. So that is 99, The Matrix.
Matrix is 99.
Yeah. Which was made by the Wachowski brothers, which are now the Wachowski sisters.
Oh, that's right. I think we talked about that before.
Yeah. So
Lord.
times have changed.
Yes,
a
they
lot.
have. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You see that?
Men don't have wieners anymore.
Did you see that clip of that woman in the Gold's Gym locker room or something like that? And she was having a fit. She was like some influencer or something. I don't know what she was.
No.
There was a guy who went into the women's locker room in some Gold's Gym, and the whole flailing all over the place, and this and that, and she went off on him. She's like, "Get the hell out of the women's locker room! What the hell are you doing?" He's like, maybe he said, "I identify as a woman" or something like that, and you see the guy, and he looks like a regular guy, but he had like dangling earrings or something. So it wasn't, not that matters. I don't think that should. If you're, I don't know. Our take on that is like, yeah, we don't want our daughters or anything like that.
I had a dangly earring in the late 90s.
Yeah. Well. So anywho, she went off on the guy and all that stuff and flipping out, and she got banned from the gym because of her reaction and all this stuff. But you see that I actually got more footage, and you actually see the guy she's arguing with. And I'm like, dude, that's a freaking dude that's just in the women's locker room. He's probably put earrings on so he could be pervy and stare at naked women,
Yep.
And that's, and a whole other topic, but just random thought, though, that we talked about that.
Yep.
Yeah. Anywho, back to what else, Johnny? What else would you have on there? If you had, would you put your what's the Italian necklace? The horn?
The horn? No, the horn still. You know what I would put in there though?
Yeah.
Remember back in the day, everybody had the Playboy bunny with their name on it. I
Yeah.
had one as well. I would put that in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Maybe a flannel. I mean, people still wear flannels, but we didn't wear flannels.
But even those kind of
They were meant for our waist. They weren't meant to like.
Yeah. But even those came like now flannels are
90s
back.
are back, man. It's so weird. The
80s and 90s. I think 80s are the haircuts and the hairstyles of the 80s are maybe more than men, like the mullets, you know?
there's nothing good about the 80s.
What happened with mullets? Remember, if anyone had anything close to a mullet in the last...
They get beat up.
Yeah, basically. That guy's got a mullet. Look at him. Oh, he's got a mullet.
Now everybody wants a mullet.
Now everyone's got a freaking mullet. And it's become like, there's like fade mullets and all these different kinds of mullets. I blame Mahomes. I told you this the other day. I blame Patrick Mahomes for it because he kind of had that mullety hairstyle. And then it was like borderline mullet. And then everyone was trying to get that kind of hairstyle. And then it became like
Yeah.
And then with the white guys, it became like true mullet, you know? It's just like, you can't be Mahomes, you have straight hair, so it's going to be like, you know.
Remember, like, back then, though, like, men used to get, like, perms to have curly hair.
Yeah, my uncle had one.
Yeah, I bet he did.
Came out of nowhere. It was just one day. He
Is
had
he
always...
right now?
No. He always had straight hair, and then all of a sudden, we're like,
It was all curly.
Uncle Richie.
And wet.
He had the curly... He had the
My dad
curly
did that
hair.
once when we were younger.
Yeah?
Like, he instantly regretted it. what are you doing?
And then I have friends like Ruben, who has been on the podcast. Ruben had, he's got very kind of like thick, nappy-ish kind of, you know, hair.
Straighten it.
And he straightened it. And I was like, and he came with the slick, straight hair. I was like, Ruben, what happened? It looked good on him, though. Don't get me wrong. I was like, I like it, man, you know? And I'm like, but wow, man, that's something different, man.
Interesting touch.
Yeah. But remember back in the 90s, you know what would be a good one? Peroxide. Because everyone they did their hair blonde with it, you know?
Early 90s, man. I had a long rat tail hanging down from the back.
You could cut the tail off and...
I had the tail, and my cousins dipped it in peroxide, and it became blonde. That shit was down to my ass, dude. You remember that? Ask your brother. Ask your brother the first time he ever met me. Soccer rec. I had its tail. I didn't have short hair, but I just had regular hair.
Bourbon out.
And I had a rat tail that went down almost to my ass, dude. I grew that for so long. They used to braid it. And probably a picture.
You know how you know? You know how I know you're gay?
I had a rat tail that was blonde.
Rat tail, bleach blonde. Right? Did you bleach your anal nails where you had it, bro?
No, man. It was in back then.
Oh, sure it was, John. Sure.
It absolutely was.
Whatever you got to say to make yourself feel better about your bleach blonde rat tail.
Yeah.
I know people had tails back. That was one thing that didn't come back, though, was the tails.
The girls liked it.
The girls? What was his name? I mean, her name.
Yeah, they used to braid it. They used to thought I was one of them. I was the original transgender. Can I hang out in the girls' locker room? I have a tail. You can braid it.
Did you walk in and go like this with your tail?
Yeah, whip it around.
Whip it around. Back to topic here. But is there? So okay, you said your Playboy bunny necklace.
Yeah, man.
I would say for me was like my chain that was like, remember what was it called? Figaro chain or something?
Mm-hmm.
It was like that particular link.
Thick, yeah.
It was like It was kind of like there's a long, wide one. There's a small ones, and then another one. I had one of those.
At home, yeah.
I would say as far as jewelry goes, I would say that. So DVD we covered, jewelry we covered, music we covered. What about? I don't want to say food because you can't put that in a capsule.
I was gonna say the same thing. Like a snack.
Yeah.
Like, how about a snack? Even if you could just put it in a capsule, you say it would preserve.
I would say a cereal box of some sort, you know.
I was gonna say like Dunkaroo. Remember the
or like Twinkies or something like that, you know.
Twinkies are back though.
I know, but I'm just giving you an example
pieces.
of something that can be preserved. Maybe that could be in there for a while.
Remember
fruit pies,
Dunkaroos? Was it Dunkaroos?
Yeah, Dunkaroos. Yeah.
Where you dip it in that like the cake frosting.
Yeah.
Those are totally 90s, man.
Yeah, the Dunkaroos, the skip it thing, you know, where you have to jump over the ball, like as far as toys go, I guess, you know.
Okay, yeah.
Skip it.
You gotta skip.
And the greatest thing of all is the counter on the ball.
Yeah. I do remember that.
Trying to beat your very best score.
Yeah. It was like it was like jump rope for people who had like autism.
Yeah, I didn't have a skip it, unfortunately. I had a pogo ball, but that was more 80s, though, I think.
Yeah, I didn't have that. I don't know what that is.
Pogo ball, it looked like an alien ship. It was a ball with a disc around it, and you would stand on the edges of this disc and jump. And the whole thing is like a pogo stick. You jump on it, but this is a ball.
I mean, we're talking late 90s, so we're talking like we're teenagers. Like I'm driving,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
maybe some weed. Put some weed in there.
He'll put his dime bag with the seeds and stems in it.
Seeds and stems that I got off some dude.
Nowadays, it's like that actually would be a good thing
Right?
because nowadays kids like
Everything's clean. It's all
Yeah.
clean. It's some of them are rolled for you.
I'd put a pack of Parliaments in there probably.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Hell yeah.
that was the listen. I had my vices
Parliaments
back in the day.
Parliaments and Newports.
Yeah,
If you
Newports.
were ghetto, you were Newports. If you were a
Yeah.
white kid like us, it was
Parliaments.
The blue pack.
I had my Parliaments.
Mm-hmm.
God, now I want a Parliament.
I think I got one.
Now it's vape pens and and
Yeah, it's sad.
yeah, times have changed.
Times have changed. I mean,
Let's reverse this, John.
little gay kids.
Let's reverse
Who does
this.
that?
If you were to put something today in for actually let's go back, let's go into the future for 30 years from now.
Yeah.
Today, what would you put in?
It's a good question.
I'll start out.
Okay.
COVID mask.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good.
Remember,
deal.
everyone had like people went as far as getting the mask with like a mouth on it and stuff, or they did like these crazy ones. And
I had a girl. I coached softball. I had a girl that was making them for all the coaches. They had Coach John on it. You know.
yeah,
Melody, my wife, was making them out of old bandanas and T-shirts. She followed the thing on YouTube.
yeah.
Yeah. What else?
Roll of toilet paper now because you're still gonna have toilet paper then. But music.
I don't know because I still listen to '90s music.
I know.
I don't listen to anything new.
I'm gonna put one that says high rent on it. And put
It's definitely high.
yeah.
I don't know. I guess it would have to be like Bruno Mars, right, or The Weeknd. You know, something like that, maybe.
I would put a picture of something AI. I think
Yeah.
because now it's starting to become a big thing, like an AI image of something silly. Of just
How about like an updated Apple phone? You know what I mean?
yeah.
I mean, look at the revolution of phones.
I know.
The evolution of phones. And an Apple phone, man,
Yeah.
would just be like, or an Apple Watch.
Yeah,
All of a sudden I could talk to people on my watch.
I know because those are going to evolve.
crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's interesting with phones because phones it went from big phones to like the smaller they got, the better, and like how tiny a phone got. It was like they even joked about it in like Zoolander. Have you ever watched Zoolander at all? Well, he breaks out. He takes his little tiny phone and goes, "Hello," and it's a tiny, tiny, tiny phone, and that became a thing nowadays because it went from having something small and compact for your pocket. Now people are like, well, it's a smartphone now, so I want to have a screen that's bigger. I want to be able to see what I'm doing. And so it's kind of went the opposite direction. Now our phones are getting back to getting bigger again. So it's just going full circle on that. Different kind of bigger, though.
Yeah.
Not like Zach Moore's phone or something like that. But the brick. But yeah, I would say phones, I feel like you just hit the light bulb, LED bulbs or something. Throw a bulb in there because now light bulbs have changed. Even like when it comes to cars and stuff like that, you had your halogen, then now it's your HIDs, now it's your LEDs, and just everything keeps evolving. Yes, and all that stuff.
What movie would you put in for 30 years from now that you'd want people to watch?
Oh, God. And that's more tough for me because I like... most of my favorite movies aren't from this time, It's not from right now.
And I'm going to be honest, I haven't watched a new movie from around now in a long time.
Yeah.
It's
a tough one.
Like to me, it would have to be like...
I would say a show. I could say a show like Yellowstone or something like that, or like Ozark or something along those lines, something that was... but Breaking Bad's now, that's old now because that's not really...
Yeah, I mean, even like Sopranos, right? That's late '90s. That's something you could put in a capsule from back then. I was thinking more like it's got to be like a movie with like The Rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's that one when him and Jack Black and Kevin Hart and
Oh, that was a
where they go back and
Jumanji, Jumanji.
Yeah, Jumanji, which is just a remake of an old movie.
It's Jumanji. Yeah.
Jumanji.
Which, yes, a remake, and that was an interesting take on it because the original Jumanji was a board game,
Yes.
and then when they moved to the future, it was like a
game.
video game, like a retro video game or something like that. I actually like those ones, man. Those pretty good.
I like the newer ones. I
Yeah.
didn't care for the Robin Williams.
I agree. I
It's a
like
little
the newer
boring.
ones better than the older ones. Yeah. But yeah, as far as something now, as far as movies go,
I mean, obviously you can't put a Tesla in, but like a picture of a Tesla or a picture of a those stupid trucks that they make, those
Cybertrucks.
Cybertrucks.
Yeah. I sent me. It's funny that you say that because I've told you my son is a big Kirby fan. Anyone who watches this show probably knows by now that my son is a big Kirby fan, and I had sent my wife this before. It was a Kirby Cybertruck. It was all decaled in Kirby, the Nintendo character, and I was like. And
Kirby pink? I thought Kirby was blue.
No, he's pink. And I read it to my wife. I said, "Why would they do that to Kirby and put it on that ugly Cybertruck?" But yeah, so something like that. As far as vehicle goes, yeah, Cybertruck would be the vehicle I think to put in there. I think
Right?
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
You see one of those driving, and everybody just stops.
Yeah,
What am I
it's
looking
so
at?
weird.
What
man.
am I looking at?
Yeah, I'm still stumped on the movie. I didn't really think about it beforehand. I don't know if there's anything that stands out in my head. Comment, people. Let us know because we're stumped right now. Which movie might be a good one to put on there? I think
Yeah.
current movie that would be something that you think would be something in the future.
I mean, I think now with the popularity of not scary movies, but like jump movies, maybe like The Conjuring, right? Annabelle, something like that.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to.
Because in the late '90s, what did we have? I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah,
Not a really scary, Scream. We had.
Yeah, there's nothing out there that I could.
But now every movie is it's a jump scare movie, whether it's M. Night Shyamalan or it's Jordan Peele or
I'm going through all the new movies right now that have been out recently, and I know none of them.
Yeah, I haven't watched anything new.
There's nothing that is, and a lot of the movies and things that are out there are like remakes of older stuff, like Predator or stuff like that.
On the plane, I watched Jurassic World. And when
I saw you watching that.
Yeah, when I was done, I was like, "What do I do?"
Oh God, now am I going to regret watching that? Because I'm going through all of them with my son recently, and I want to watch them all.
No, actually, you know what? It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But I've only seen bits and pieces of the original Jurassic Park because I was never a fan.
Yeah.
But it's all right.
I don't know. Maybe something Scorsese, anything that he's put out. I would say, yeah. Because he's an icon. He's someone that he's probably not going to be around in 30 years.
No.
Killers of the Flower Moon. That was pretty good, actually.
I don't know what that is.
But I don't know. I'll have to. There's not enough time on this podcast for me to think of something at the moment right now.
And we're probably talking too much as it is.
Yeah. Anywho, yeah, we are. But yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, as far as that stuff goes, I think so. I think the mask, the COVID masks. I think within our time period,
That's a good one.
I think it's something that was big for us.
That is going to be probably in the history books as our kids get older.
Can I throw a curveball without anyone getting offended? MAGA hat.
Yeah. Who would have thought in 1996 Donald Trump would be the president of the United States?
But I'm talking 30 years from now.
20 years
but I'm
later.
talking 30 years from now.
Yeah.
The MAGA hat.
Well,
you got to throw something political in there.
What's Trump's granddaughter? The one that's like good at everything. She's golf. She's smart.
Granddaughter or daughter?
Granddaughter.
Oh, I don't know.
Kai?
I got me, bro.
Kai Trump?
Got me.
She's gonna be president.
Yeah. No clue. No, I think Barron's going to be.
It could be.
Yeah. But yeah, I would say a MAGA hat, just because this time period,
It's a crazy.
These
time.
last, and just the the craziness of everything going on and all this stuff. I think that would be the most influential thing right now. Just like it or hate it,
Let's end this, but I just want to 2 minutes before we go. The new updated Epstein shit,
Yeah.
like Trump blowing Bill Clinton. Have you been paying attention?
I saw that he wants to release the list now.
Have you been reading that though?
No.
Like apparently, like Trump blew Bill Clinton.
No.
There's there's like Epstein emails.
We're
that's
airing
like
this a little after this, so it might be different by then. But yeah.
Epstein emails saying like Trump blew Bubba, and Bubba is Bill Clinton's nickname. You know?
Right.
Oh, you got to look that up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hysterical right now.
Yeah.
It's hysterical.
All I know is that it's tough to believe anything nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
So no, but I didn't. No.
Oh yeah, it's hysterical. You got to look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're.
Can you imagine Donald Trump actually going down running?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, he's got too much of an ego. He's too much of a.
Yeah.
I
If
would.
anything, you're gonna blow him.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
I
not
think
blowing you.
he's the catcher, not
Yeah.
or whatever.
No, he's the pitcher.
the pitcher. That's it.
Yeah.
It. I'm getting all confused, but yeah, it's good that I don't know that, but yeah. But yes, I don't know. I didn't, and that might be a little old news by this time this comes
probably.
out. But, so
This episode didn't go the way I thought it was gonna go.
No.
Yeah,
Well, that's good.
maybe.
I don't know. It was fun nonetheless. Cheers to Copper and Cask. I like this one. Yeah, I think I can't remember. A little pricier for Copper and Cask. Maybe closer to that 80, maybe around there. But
It's not bad.
not bad.
I'd probably pay that. For
Yeah,
it.
not bad. Not bad.
And you give me a big pour and it's gone, and that's probably why I'm talking about Bill Clinton blowing or Donald Trump blowing.
All right, John. Cheers to you. You can tell did a couple episodes today, and as always, cheers to you. Later. Bye.